Shalom Israel.
Yes, sir.
We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West, Atlantic Street, along New York, under Command GEN.YAHANNA. We've been teaching the truth about the Bible since 1969 that the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Alright? Today, we're going to talk about a little bit about black history, a little bit of the importance of black history, and as many of you all don't know, is that black history is written right in your Bible. The same King James 1611 Bible that has been sitting on your shelf for years, on your grandmother's shelf for years, on your mother's shelf for years, on your grandfather's shelf for years. Right? That same Bible has your history in it, black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people. Right? And because of Christianity and what the churches teach today, we have lost that knowledge, right? But thank God for the I.S.U.P.K under Command GEN.YAHANNA. We have been striving to make our people, black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people understand that your history is inside this Bible, right? So we're going to start. We're going to start off with Romans chapter 15 and verse 4.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Right? So this is the book of Romans, and the book of Romans, it's saying whatsoever thing aforetime is written for our learning. So the things that were written in the past, right? In this King James 1611 Bible, right? Just as any other book, right? That tries to profess about history, these things are written in our past, right? But the Bible is specific to the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, right? So these things written aforetime, the things written in the past was written for us to learn, right? The prophets and teachers of the Bible has written this for us to learn, right? So that we now will be able to carry on this to our SHALAM. Yeah, so these things, right, have been written for our learning, right? These things on the past. So try to take them back one more time, Pastor.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Right. So the history written inside this Bible, inside this King James 1611 Bible, was written for the learning of the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Right? And what many people don't understand, right, about black history is that the prophets and teachers, right, and even our King Yahweh, who we say Yahweh in Hebrew, who you know as Jesus Christ, right, are all black people, right? They are written in this book and described as black people, right? But your Christian leader wouldn't tell it. Understand? And it is a great disservice, right, to the black community, to the Native Indian community, and to the Hispanic community, that we do not know that our history is written in this Bible, right? That the true Jews in this Bible are black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. Think about how our children, understand, would respond differently, knowing that they had a rich culture and a rich history that was so magnificent that all the world, right, adored this book. All the world want to know what's going on in this book. Understand? All the entire world want to understand and try to break down the prophecies in this book. Because why? The history of the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man is a rich history. We have a rich culture, a magnificent economic system, a magnificent military system, a magnificent government, and all this was done under the Mosai, right? And is administered through our King, Yahawashi, who you know as Christ, as Jesus Christ, right? So we're going to remember Job chapter 30 and verse 30. So we're going to see and understand that some of the prophets in the Bible, right? They too were black, according to history, according to the history of this Bible. And this is what the Christian churches do not teach. Right? So when I get a chance, remember Job 30 and 30.
Job chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
What Job say?
My skin is black upon me.
Right. So in the book of Job, Job is saying that his skin is black upon him. Right? So Job is describing his skin color. He was a black man. Understand? Right? And continue the rest of the verse,
and my bones are burned with heat.
That's right. You understand? So Job, the prophet Job, was a black man. You understand? And given the Job 1-on-1 about the shop. Understand? The prophet Job described that he's a black man. But if our children in our communities understood this, understand, they would be able to look up to the prophets and be proud of their heritage, be proud of their culture, be proud of their history. Go ahead.
Job 1-on-1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job.
Right, so they say that there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. Right? That's just the same Job who says his skin black. The same Job who says he's a black man. Right? So this man in the land of Uz whose name is Job. Well,
and that man was perfect and upright.
The man was what?
Perfect and upright.
The man was what?
Perfect and upright.
That's right, word.
And one that feared the Most High.
And one that feared the Most High, continue.
And eschewed evil.
And eschewed evil. You understand? He hated evil. You understand? What if people in our community understood this? What if the guys in the beat up and laugh until, you understand? And in Grandy and in Point 14 and in Library understood, understand that we have black people serving a power. You understand? And this man said, the book said he was perfect and he hated evil. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, we have to understand the trickery of this world, where this world has brought us to. You understand? Right? Where we participate in everything, not caring if it is good or if it is or if it is bad, if it is evil. And if it's something that breaks the laws of God, we don't care. Because the Christian church keep pumping, you're saved by grace, you're saved by grace, you're saved by grace. And I'll be thinking that we don't have to do anything to be saved, to be in the kingdom of God. When this is not so according to the Bible. This is not so according to what the Lord gave the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. We have a culture to follow. We have history, rich records, a rich constitution left for the black man. And this is what we should follow. We shouldn't follow the things on social media. Understand? We shouldn't follow the things presented on the news outlets. We shouldn't follow the things presented in the magazines. Understand? We should follow these things. We have a rich law that we can follow, which is in this Bible. Understand? And that is why in the scriptures they say the gates language. Our religious leaders allow, understand, the other nation to penetrate this nation. Understand? And especially with Christianity and things like Islam and Buddhism and all kind of different religions we find ourselves in. Understand? And we did not understand that we are a holy and separate people. Lord made us separate. He made us special. We were supposed to be the priests and kings on the earth. Understand? And we missed it because we never understood that our history was in this book. Understand? When I ask the average man on the street, he says the white man write a book and he just writes off. Understand? Without doing any research or taking the time to investigate what's really written in this book. And when you take the time to investigate what is actually written in the Bible, the person who had the worst place in the Bible is the so-called Caucasian man. You understand? He has the worst place, you understand, in this entire Bible. You understand? And on realizing this, they try to reverse it to make the black man feel as if he never had a place in society. And that is a trick of this world, to make people feel unwanted. And unwanted so much that you're striving to ball up with everybody. You want to be like everybody. You want to dress like everybody. You're feeling left out. You understand? But according to this Bible, we have a history. We have our own culture. We have our own identity according to this Bible. Right? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, it's time to wake up. Time for us to reclaim our identity. You understand? Look around, do your research. Look around in Trinidad, you're going to see the I.S.U.P.K Trinidad, you're going to see the I.S.U.P.K Jamaica, UK, all the states in America, you're going to see I.S.U.P.K Brazil, Haiti. Wake up. Things are happening on the ground, right? And because of social media and Christianity taking over the airwaves, the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man is missing his culture, his history, and his identity in this book. So like you give me Song of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 5. We are going to understand that our prophets in this Bible were black people. You understand? We have rich black culture in this Bible. You understand? Where Christian pastor will tell you that. T.D. Jakes wouldn't tell you that. Creflo Dollar wouldn't tell you that. Because they wanted to do what? Stay slave to money. You understand? Stay slave to the white man. You understand? Stay slave to the Caucasian man. Stay slave to the commercial industries. You understand? That they feel that if they allow the Black, Hispanic, and Native man to understand this, it will take away from their gain in this world. You understand? And that is a sad thing, because their gain in this world is a destroyed soul in the next. You understand? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Song of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 5.
Songs of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely.
That's right. This is Solomon. Solomon says, I am black but comely. I am black but beautiful. How much people ever hear use that statement over and over? Black and beautiful. And a black and beautiful. They always hear that, but they don't know where the statement comes from. It comes from our King Solomon. You understand? Who was one of the greatest kings that ever ruled on the face of the earth. You understand? And they take the Black, Hispanic man and Native Indian man missing. You understand? When they don't come in and learn and look through this law, this history, this culture, they don't see them there. You understand? Your Christian pastors don't want to read this. You understand? The word to continue sowing a seed and continue buying prayer cloth and resting their hand on the TV, which gives nothing to you. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. And the beautiful thing is, in the I.S.U.P.K under command GEN.YAHANNA, we have a school, we have a classroom setting here that you could come freely in a professional environment so that you could learn your history, your culture, and your identity. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. So like here, give me Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17 for Moshe. Understand? Here you can learn your history, learn your identity, understand the things that the Lord wants you to do as a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Look around what's going on in society today. Many people dying by the bag loads, right? And I'm going to reference to Trinidad and Tobago, both islands. Understand? Dying every day you wake up, and then going by the ones again. Before was one every day. Now it's 3 and 4 every day. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, all dying by the hands of all various forms of violence. You understand? It looks like nobody dying from natural causes again, as they say. All dying by violence. You understand? Right? If it's not shot, it's shooting. You understand? Or somebody doing a drive-by. You understand? It's just raw violence, right? Or stabbing. Right? I realize that I think pick up heavily in Trinidad. So like that, Matthew 5 and 17.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. Saying not that I am come to destroy the law.
That's right. Christ said, don't think I come to destroy the law. This is our King Yahawashi, right? Say, I didn't come to destroy the law. You You understand? What law are you talking about? The laws, we left laws for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people, right, who are the Jews of the Bible. The Jews of the Bible are Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. We are the Jews of the Bible. And right now, right, when you look around, we are predominantly in the Americas and the Caribbean. You understand? We are the true Jews of the Bible. You understand? That is the big secret. Everybody keep it. You are chosen of the Lord. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Right? And Christ is saying, when he came on the earth, he did not come, don't think I come to destroy what was laid on. I didn't come to destroy the law. Go ahead, Papa Pasha.
Say he did not come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
That's right. The Lord did not come to destroy the law, right? The written law or the things that the prophet said was to do. He did not come to destroy, but he come to fulfill. You understand? And what he come to fulfill? These laws that he came to fulfill, if these laws are not fulfilled, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, we're going to continue to die by the baglows in the ghettos. You understand? We're going to continue to die by the gun if these laws ain't fulfilled. For you, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you understand? We're going to continue to be robbed and mugged, you understand? And be jailed. You understand? We're going to continue to face police brutality. You understand? We're going to continue to be profiled. You understand? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Yes, you understand? Them cane rolls in the head, they're going to pull you over because the seal with cane rolls in the head. You understand? Or you find it too dark. You understand? Or you find your elbows too ashy. You understand? They're going to pull you over. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Unfairly. You understand? Many times, unfairly. You understand? We're going to continue to fall victim, you understand, to the traps set in the ghettos. You understand? That the disguise in the form of poverty. You understand? We're going to fall victim to them traps. You understand? That is why these laws, we have to follow it. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. We have to follow these laws. We have to pick up yourself. You understand? These laws are the bare minimum that we could do towards the Most High. This is how we're going to know we love the Most High. You understand? Give me John 14 and 15, Papa Bishop. This is how we're going to know. You understand? Because everybody wants to hug and kiss the Lord. You understand? And say, Jesus, take this steering wheel. Nonsense. You understand? And we have to understand that we have things to do if we show that we want to love the Lord. Give me John chapter 14 and 15, Papa Bishop.
John chapter 14 and verse 15. If you love me, keep my commandments.
Read one more time.
John chapter 14 and verse 15. If you love me, keep my commandments.
That's right. The Lord said, if you love me, to show that you love the Lord. Understand? It's not giving the biggest offering. It's not putting your hand on the TV. It's not buying holy water. It's not buying prayer cloth. Understand? It's not going to the biggest church. And he said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Understand? And for years, you missing this because they continue to go to the Christian church, they continue to be the Muslim mosque, they continue to follow Buddhism or Egyptology or whatever. Understand? You're missing this black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. You have to understand, here in I.S.U.P.K, this is the tool for the black, Hispanic and Native Indian man. This is our history and our heritage. Come to the I.S.U.P.K and understand and learn that black history is right in your Bible. Black man, right in, that's accessible. Understand? The Lord and His wisdom, understand, make Bible share all over the world. Understand? For thousands of years, understand? In all different languages, people try to hide it, burn it, destroy it, but yet still one time its way right on your shelf, right on your doorstep. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, that is the wisdom of the Lord. Understand? And right on your doorstep is the answer. And the I.S.U.P.K under command Gen.YAHANNA is telling you, investigate it. If you read the Bible already, give it a chance. Give it a chance. and let the I.S.U.P.K look at the Bible through the lens of the I.S.U.P.K. Come online, look at the classes, look at the school, understand what we teach, understand what we do for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. You understand? And when you begin to understand what the I.S.U.P.K under command of GEN.YAHANNA does for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, you're going to understand the importance of your history in the Bible. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Understand? Amen. Amen. Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Understand? Black history, it brings representation for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. We get to see ourselves in history. What's the way of our forefathers judge things and look at things? You understand? What's the way to operate? What's the struggle and the pain that they have to go through? You understand? And now we can identify with the struggles and pain we go through today. You understand? We can identify because these struggles have changed. You understand? Right? The struggles are the same. The same thing that went through in the past, they go through nothing different. You understand? The clothes was just different. You understand? But the same struggle, the same pain. You understand? Right? The same fight. We have to try to fight to bond together with one another. You understand? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. We have to understand the things that they passed a day before we do it because they went through territory. Baba Kusha. You may drop the Jeremiah chapter 14 and 2, Baba Kusha.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourned.
It says Judah mourned. Judah is the head tribe of Israel. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man. Understand? Judah is predominantly in the Americas. Understand? It says Judah mourned. Understand? Israel is in mourning. The black man is in mourning. Go ahead.
And the gates thereof languish.
Right? And the gates languish. There is no leadership. Understand? Creflo failed. TDJs failed. Understand? All the big preachers failed the black community. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. We rotted in the ghettos. We rotted in the slums. We rotted in the barrios. You understand? Right? We have reached the bottom of society. You understand? Our black politicians have failed to deliver blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man. You understand? Right? Until anything black, we try to taint it. You understand? But we have to wake up, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, and understand that we are the true Jews of the Bible. The answer for us is written here. And in the I.S.U.P.K under command of GEN.YAHANNA, you're going to understand, you're going to learn how to receive and to understand what we're supposed to do as a black man, a Hispanic man, or a Native Indian man in 2024. How we supposed to operate?
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
Judah mourned. Understand? The cries of Judah. We mourn it. Understand? Every day when we get up, it's pain and suffering. Somebody getting killed, somebody getting shot. Understand? I watching on social media how a woman gets shot in she house. You understand? Right? But by a Caucasian police. Dead by the stove. You understand? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, wake up, look at Trinidad. 4 dead. One day. Just yesterday. You understand? Waking up to the news this morning. You understand? We had to wake up Tobago. You understand? Twin Island of Trinidad. You understand? Pick up a pace now. They pick up a rhythm of a lot of murders happening. You understand? A lot of gang activity, a lot of violence taking place in the land. And it making them understand what happened. The whole place is beginning to become very violent in nature. Understand? And the Lord is trying to wake up the black man to make him understand we have to come back together as a people. Understand? Years now we try in the church and it's not working. It's not working. Understand? Let me separate the church, separate the religion. Let me go and find the facts. You understand? Straight in the book. Where we going wrong? You understand? When you read here, it didn't say join church at the Latter-day Saints. It didn't say become a Jehovah's Witness. It didn't say become a Pentecostal. It didn't say these things. You understand? It said keep my commandments. You understand? So before we decide to form any religion, let me try to keep the Lord's commandments. Let me try to do what the Lord tell us to do. You understand? And let me follow the things the Lord say for us to follow. Alright? And as children and growing up in society, just as always, you would watch superstars. And understand? Just like how you would watch the Olympic just done the other day, just like you would watch Olympic athletes and be in awe. If our kids was taught these things written here, now we'd have been watching, and understand, all our prophets in awe, and understand, for the sacrifice and courage they had to keep fighting to serve the Lord, to keep fighting to keep the history of Israel intact. And understand, we would have been looking at our Lord, Yahushua, understand, right? As a perfect man come on the earth, understand, right? And he led it from the front, understand. He didn't say, go and keep the commandments, and I come in after. He led from the front. He showed us how to do it, and then say, follow me. Understand? Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. Understand? Christ led from the front. Understand? And he showed that example. Understand? And now we know could pick up the mantle and trot behind and do the things that the Lord say for us to do, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Understand? And then our children coming in that path could follow. They can have an example, they can see. Understand? Child watching the father watching his father and going up the line. Understand? Until it goes straight up to Christ. We have an example that we could follow now, and we now can feel proud of our history, proud of our culture. Understand? We with the I.S.U.P.K and Dr. GEN.YAHANNA, we getting a chance to watch a nation rebuild in the middle of chaos and calamity. Our entire government is building. Understand? When the world is going at war, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. This, understand, is a frightening but beautiful thing. Understand? Because we see black people striving to come back together, to bond together. Understand? And to fight for what we were taught by our forefathers to keep. Understand? To keep our constitution, to keep our history, and to not depart from it. Right? Give me the book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1, understand? Right? And this is how we get a deep understanding and respect, understand, for black culture, for black history. Understand? It's not now they're trying to downplay black people, calling us roach and pests. Understand? And good for nothing. Right? And try to make us feel that we are less in society. Understand? When we know we are the greatest in society. Understand? When we understand who we are in this world. Understand? When we understand our truth, when we read and understand this history, we're going to see our true economic might, our true military power. Understand? Our true culture engraved in these scriptures. Understand? These words are living for the black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. And this is a living testimony for us to understand, so that we could go back and read and see the struggles that our forefathers went through, but they didn't bow. They decided to press on. Understand? Even though, understand, that they know at that time it was a far off. Understand? In 2024, but these guys press on because they know one day, understand, the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man is going to receive that justice. Understand? And we go to understand and come back and understand the true love that the Most High had for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man. And as just as the scripture says, the Most High intention is not to destroy the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Because we are his people. We are royal people, are holy people. And understand? Holy means Quadash in the Hebrew. Understand? We are that special people to the Lord. Go ahead, Babu Shah.
Acts chapter 15 and verse 1.
That's right.
Now there was in the church that was in Antioch.
That's right, there in the church that was at Antioch. And we have to understand that stereotypes, no matter what they call a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, that goes a long time. It's long time they're calling black people all kind of derogative names. But you know what? We survive. You understand? We survive. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. We survive all the torture that they try to bring at us. We prevail. That is the strength of the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. We have a different type of resilience. Through struggle, through pain. You understand? Some of we're not doing our identity. You understand? Still today, you understand? They refuse to release the slave ship records because they're afraid your final way name is. You understand? Right? They're afraid we find out there was a whole bunch of Jews on their boat coming to the Americas. You understand? We is not Africans. You understand? As much as they would like to, everybody want to ball up themselves with Egyptians and Kemet and all this nonsense. We is not Africans. We is Jews, the chosen people of the Most High. You understand? We are the jewels of the Most High, floating around here in the Caribbean and in the Americas and in the South Americas. You understand? And in England. You understand? The remnants spread all over the world. Go ahead, Kawakusha.
Certain prophets and teachers.
So these men were prophets and teachers. Go ahead.
And as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
That was called Niger. And the word is pronounced nigger because it comes from the Latin word, which means black. You understand? The pronunciation in the Latin is nigger. You understand? No, we get called these derogative names. You understand? It's since back then. Since Acts 13:1. You understand? Right? When you read the history of our King Yahushua, they're spitting, beating him on the hand. You understand? Right? It's not no, we'll be under persecution. Right? We're going to read some more persecution. We're going to read some from the Apocrypha in the Bible. You understand? It's not no we suffering persecution. It's way back then. They're calling it nigger. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. It's sad. You understand? It's sad. Long time all these stereotypes and prejudice coming down on the black man. You understand? Trying to go in the fighting an economic war, trying to go into the bank, deny a loan. You understand? They're trying to deceive you in the education system. You understand? Right? To make you feel that you're less than everybody. You understand? When the majority of black people try to go in public school, they're funding the public school less, so that the public school go underperform. You understand? Well, they pump the majority of the money to the private schools. All these strategies that they're trying. You understand? To try to keep the black man pushed down. But the resilience of black people keep triumphing over these things. You understand? That's how the Lord said we are the salt of the earth. You understand? Some way, somehow. You understand? We managed to make it through. You understand? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, wake up and understand. We as a people, we are special people unto the Most High. Right? Amen. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 17. You understand? We are a resilient people. You understand? And because our history was written for us aforetime in the past, we're able now to read about it. We're able to see. You understand? How our forefathers battled all these stereotypes and prejudice. You understand? And showed resilience in the time of adversity. You understand? Things where we're supposed to fail, we overcome. Black man, Hispanic man, and Indian man, show up under our King Yahushua. You understand? Thank the Most High. You understand? For molding and preserving our King, so that he could lead us out of this hellish captivity. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Amen. The Hebrews 11 and 17.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 17.
This is how the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, this is the history of black people in a quick nutshell. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. This is how we are resilient as a people. Go ahead, Pastor.
By faith, Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac, and he that received the promises offered up his only begotten son.
That's right. Abraham offered up Isaac, his only begotten son. Go ahead.
Verse 18, of whom it was said that in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
That's right. Understand? Although the Lord told him to offer his son, he still believed. The Lord said, in Isaac shall my seed be called. And he still believed before for his son, Isaac to the Lord. Well,
verse 19, accounted that the Mosai was able to raise him up even from the dead.
That's right. He believed that even if my son dead, somehow, some way, that seed will continue. The Lord will raise him from the dead. That is the resilience of black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. Go ahead, Pastor.
From whence also he received him in a figure.
Well,
verse 20, by faith Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau.
That's right.
Concerning the things to come.
That's right. By faith, Isaac, this is the son now, this is Abraham's son. Isaac blessed Esau, Jacob and Esau, concerning the things, concerning the prophecies that was to come. Go ahead.
Verse 21, by faith Jacob, when he was dying, blessed both the son of Joseph and worshipped, laying upon the top of his staff.
That's right. And by faith, right, Jacob was chosen. So his seed, remember, Isaac blessed Esau and Jacob, but Jacob now, through his loins, when he was dying, blessed the sons of Joseph and worshipped, leaning upon his staff. Go ahead.
By verse 22, by the faith, Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel and gave commandments concerning his bones.
That's right, that his bones should be returned to the land. Go ahead.
Verse 23, by faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents.
That's right. When Moses born, the mean that this Israelite line continuing, this royalty continuing, right? So by faith, Moses, when he was born, hid 3 months of his parents. So his parents hid him for 3 months. Where?
Because they saw he was a proper child.
He was what?
A proper child.
That's right. He was a proper child in the sight of the Lord. Where?
And they were not afraid of the king's commandment.
They were not what?
They were not afraid of the king's commandment.
They were not what?
They were not afraid of the king's commandment.
That's right. And they know they were not afraid. At that time, the king wanted to kill Moses. But they were not, they preserved that child because they know this is the limit that Israel coming through. They were not afraid of the king at that time, they were not afraid of his commandments. Go ahead.
Verse 24. By faith, Moses, when he was come 2 years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh.
He do what? He refused what?
He was come of years, he refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
That's right, because Moses knew he was an Israelite. He was an Egyptian. So he refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He refused to be called an Egyptian. Understand? Because he knew he was of the bloodline of the Jews, of black people, of Hispanic people, of Native Indian people. He knew he was of that bloodline. He knew his bloodline was royalty. He refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Go ahead.
Verse 25. Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High.
That's right. He chose to suffer as an Israelite, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. We have to understand the resilience of our forefathers. Understand? He chose to be with his people rather than be with the other nations, rather than be in wealth, you understand, and riches, you understand, where he could live a nice soft life, he refused that life to suffer with his people, with black people, with the people in the ghettos, you understand, with the people in the slums. He chose to come down and fight and be in the fight with them people, suffer the same afflictions, being called the same names, being called nigger, just like in Acts 13:1. He refused, you understand, to live in wealth while his people suffer. What about Bishop?
Than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
And to enjoy what, sorry?
Two. Verse Hebrews chapter 11, verse 25. Choosing rather to suffer the affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
That's right. You understand? And instead of enjoying the pleasures of sin for a season, the things of this world for a season, and that is where the black Hispanic man and the Indian man have to understand. The pleasures of this world is for a season. Black man, Hispanic man. Do you feel you're winning? Do you feel you get through? You understand? Yes, we know it's 40-something years, you're smoking cigarettes. I know you feel you get through. You understand? But the pleasures of this world is for a season. The riches of this world is for a season. All the nice car, nice house, and nice food you're eating is for a season. Black man, Hispanic man, come. Yeah, for all the nice food, you understand? Right? And the jewelry you have on your neck, you understand? It's for a season. And we keep seeing it day in, day out. As one gangster rises, you understand? They take out all the big chain and all the big bangles around the arm. You understand? He drives some of the best cars, but every time, one thing remains in common with all the gang leaders in history since we know about gangs is always for a season. Some that are dead, they have to die, and some of them die very quick. You understand? And somebody else taking that place. And then the one who take a place is for a season again. And that's a cycle going. And black people don't understand. You don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in that cycle. Understand? You don't want your children to be in that cycle. You don't want your grandchildren to be in that cycle. Understand? Because that cycle is death and destruction. Continue, Baba Bishop.
Verse 26. Esteeming the reproach of Christ riches than the treasures in Egypt. For he had respect unto the recompense of the reward.
That's right, boy.
Verse 27. By faith he forsook Egypt.
As Moses, by faith, he decided, hey, being rotten and no Egyptian. Understand? I press it forward. Understand? He believing is doing. Understand? When you say believe, you don't just put it up on a chain and rock back and say, I believe. Understand? Right? Your belief is actually doing something about it. And he decides, I rock it with my people. Go ahead, Bakusha. Not fearing what?
Not fearing the wrath of the king.
That's right. He didn't fear. Understand what the king of Egypt was doing. He decided, I go with my people. Go ahead.
For he enjoyed seeing him who is invisible.
That's right. He endured seeing him who is invisible. Go ahead.
Verse 28. Through faith he kept the Passover.
Through faith he did what?
He kept the Passover.
That's right. And understand, do it. And understand, going to the Passover. That's the day, man. You're doing it. You're doing it. And understand, through faith he kept the Passover. Go ahead.
And the sprinkling of blood. Lest he that destroyed the firstborn should touch him.
That's right.
Touch them.
That's right. And that this also you can fight back down. You understand? Moses doing what? He keeping the law. You understand? He keeping the things that the Most High say to do. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Continue, Baba Bishop.
Verse 29. By faith they passed through the Red Sea.
And faith did what?
Passed through the Red Sea.
That's right, man. Believing and doing it. The walk. You understand? The Lord say go to the Red Sea, they walk through the Red Sea. Go ahead.
As by dry land, when the Egyptians are saying you were drowned.
That's right. And in the same Red Sea, the Egyptians drowned. The Lord drowned the Africans. The Lord drowned the Egyptians. Understand? And for people who are not taking the time to read the Bible, He saved the Israelite and drowned the Egyptians. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, wake up and understand. Understand? The Jews, the black people in the Caribbean and in the Americas, understand? During the slavery, they are the true Jews of the Bible. Understand? This is the big secret. The big secret is that we are God's chosen people. People in South America, Asha, slavery, the heritage of slavery, you are the Lord's chosen people. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, the Mexicans, the Native Indians, the Gadites, you are the Lord's chosen people. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 13. By faith, the walls of Jericho fell down after they were compassed about 7 days.
All this is written history in the Bible. Go ahead.
Verse 21. By faith, the Halab Rahab perished, not with them that believed not.
That's right, not with them that believed not. She didn't perish with them. Go ahead.
When she had received the spies with peace.
Because she decided to receive, right, 2 Israelites in peace. And understand? She didn't harm them. And she was not destroyed with all the people who did not believe. Go ahead. She didn't get destroyed with the city. Go ahead.
Verse 32. And what shall I more say? For the time would fail me to tell of Gideon, and of Barak, and of Samson, and of Jephthah, of David also, and Samuel, and of the prophets.
And the prophets. All going on the line, all through these people kept doing the things the Lord said for them to do. They kept pressing on. They kept keeping the culture of the Lord, keeping the history, doing the things that the Lord set out for them to do. And by doing this showing through history, the resilience of black people. We don't, real struggle, real pain, and across the Red Sea, go through the wilderness, right? The children make it, still pressing on, still fighting to keep the laws of the Most High. And understand? Still after the escape Egypt with Pharaoh and all that, they still decide we pressing on. Understand? We still keep going with culture, we still keep going with heritage. We get disobedient along the way and we get back ourselves and keep going, we battling along the way. Understand? And the Most High keeping that mercy and grace upon us. You understand? Right? Fighting for that day. You understand? Right? When he sent back his son Yahweh and the face of the earth. You understand? To reclaim back his people on the face of the earth. Black man, Hispanic man, Indian man. Understand? Understand? That we are different people. We are royal people. We are royal priesthood on the face of this earth, right? Continue, Abakusha.
Verse 33. Who through faith subdued kingdoms.
That's right. So the prophets Gideon and Barak and Samson and David and Samuel. And as through the words subdued kingdoms. Go ahead.
Wrought righteousness. Obtained promises. Stopped the mouths of lions.
And they stopped even the mouths of lions. That is resilience of the people. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. We have to understand. We had a fierce history in this Bible. A very fierce history. A history where to be inspired and understand to become better, to do better, to become a better man. Understand? And they could only understand this through the I.S.U.P.K under command of GEN.YAHANNA. Then here we are the tools. Understand? For you to understand that and learn about your history and learn about your culture, so that you too can become a warrior, a soldier for the Lord. under Yahushua. Go ahead, Yahushua, to verse 34.
Verse 34. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 34. Quench the violence of fire.
That's right. Your forefathers even quench the violence of fire. Go ahead.
Escape the edge of the sword.
They escape the edge of the sword. And understand near-death experiences. Go ahead.
Out of weakness were made strong.
Out of what?
Out of weakness were made strong.
Were made strong as our people. Black man, Hispanic man, we were made strong. Go ahead.
Wax valiant in the fight. Turn to the fight to the army of the alien. Verse 35. Women receive their dead, rises to the light again, and others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection, reincarnation.
That's right. And that is the resilience of black people. It showed that all down to the line, these people continue to fight in the struggle to ensure that the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man continue to do the things. Understand that the Lord set us all to do. For us to be the people who the Lord say we are upon the face of the earth. Understand? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, your black history is in this Bible. Understand? Your black culture is in this Bible. Understand? Your strength as a black man in 2024 is in this Bible. And when we can understand this, when we can receive this, then from there is where we start to live. There is where we start to understand that we could fight, understand, the battles that we have to face in this world. Understand? And we have to fight these battles together. Understand? We fight by ourselves. We fight the battle in brotherhood, in sisterhood, by coming together. Understand? And the book of Zephaniah says, gather yourself together. Commandment of the Lord, and really I.S.U.P.K doing just that. We gather ourselves together, we coming together, we learning together, we fighting together, we looking out for one another. That is the strength of the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man when we begin to work together. That is the strength. Understand? There is where real fights coming in. Understand? Every time we band together, you know it's next one and share. Understand? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. You know when you see a group of black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people together, you know. Understand? Be ready. I don't know say they're be ready for the smoke. Understand? Right? And when we begin to understand our culture and our history, we're going to know how to control your emotions, understand? And control your behavior. And know to treat your family, know to treat your wives, know to treat your daughters, know to treat your sons. Understand? You're going to learn how to deal with your neighbor. Understand? You're going to we start beginning to understand how to live and operate as a nation. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Understand? There is strength within these scriptures, right? Right? And great empowerment also, right? Given Leviticus chapter 11 and 7, right? And you look at Leviticus 11 and 7, talk about eating swine's flesh, right? Which we know as pig today or pork. You understand? And that was a law and the Mosai, dietary law of the Mosai, that the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, the true Jews, the Israelites of the Bible, never used to eat pork. It was never a meal. It was never even considered a delicacy, right? We never used to eat that. And this is a simple law, but it goes far because the Most High knows what He made on the earth and for what purpose He made it for. You understand? But through slavery, right? And all these atrocities that come upon black people, we started eating swine's flesh. You understand? And we can worse with it was so bad. We wasn't even getting flesh. We was getting the intestines, the guts, basically. And until even today, the Mexicans still fry the guts, right? And I think they call it chitlins or something like that, right? right? But we was never people that we didn't even consider that food. You understand? We never used to eat pork, right? So everybody go in Leviticus chapter 11 and 7 about the Bishop.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof.
Right, so though the swine divide the hoof, right? So the swine's hoof have a division, right? So like two toes, right? They have a division between the hoof and the swine, right? So though he divided the hoof, so he had a divided hoof where
and be cloven footed.
Right, and he is cloven footed where
yet he chewed not the cord.
Right, but the reason why it was easy to understand what animals we should eat and shouldn't eat, because the Most High, in His wisdom, made clear stipulations for you to identify which animals that you could eat and should eat without having to go through a big long textbook and what's that scientific thing to figure out where you should eat and what proteins and instead of going through all that, to make it simple. Give you a simple description of animals, of the animal that you could eat and what you could eat. And according to the scriptures, the swine have cloven footed, right? But it does not chew the cud. Go ahead, continue.
He is unclean unto you.
Right? So because the swine, although he is cloven footed, because you could eat animals that are cloven footed, but with the swine, it does not chew the cud, meaning that animals that chew the cud have multiple stomachs. So they would bring up the food, chew it, carry it back down again. They would enter their stomach, they would chew it again, and they would keep redoing this process over and over until the food eventually passes through the digestive system. Right? A pig does not have that ability. Right? So the pig stores all the toxin within the flesh. And then there's a little thing like a vein running down by the feet, and the excessive toxin now would go through that little tube that runs straight out to the foot, that little vein, and it will exit. Right? So, and the pig doesn't even have sweat glands. So a lot of the toxins stay in the flesh of the meat. So that's why when a lot of people, they would cut the pork meat and they would put things like, they would squeeze lime or lemon or put rum on it, alcohol, you go see who sprinkling and all kind of thing, because the pig flesh have a lot of toxins. Right? So the Most High gave us this law that we should not eat swine's flesh. Right? And many people would just pass through that today because just because of ignorance, so I don't know, right? And some people want the rest okay, right? And eventually, down the line, you find people getting chronic arthritis or scoliosis, the other thing will they kind of punch back, right? Because a lot of fluid flow in the joints, right? And some people develop different type of cancers and things just from eating fat. But the doctor will tell you that, the doctor will tell you stop eating meat. And they say, all right, thing, understand? But you're not understanding what is the type of meat you're eating, right? So, and there's not only swine alone, there's a lot of different animals that we should eat, right? Some of them is lizard and all different type of things, right? So, yeah, well,
I remember I went to a security hospital, right?
Yeah.
And the doctor almost said one diet thing, right? So what I doctor work with the dietitian thing, right? So she gave me a list of these things I want to take, right? And one of the things come up, two things come up.
Yeah.
You see sharp, right? And you see pork, and right? But you put chicken and all that things, right? I see what you're putting. Pork.
Yeah.
I see what you're putting pork and beef and shark and things.
Yeah.
So I see what these animals and them is not these things not easy. So why you put these things here and I didn't expect it so much that the doctor, the next doctor over here, they say, I done with this for life. I really want to hear this now.
Yeah.
You see, if you really want to respond, well, will you see days at the age?
Yeah.
You eat.
Yeah. You understand? So that is serious thing. You understand? And plenty of them know these things. You understand? Because even just as I touched on the shark have the ability to pick up mercury from the water. You understand? And we know mercury is a poison to human. You understand? But that is the way the Most High make it. You understand? That even if the water get poisoned with mercury, and it has shark swimming around. The shark absorb it through the gills, and it stays in the flesh of the shark. You understand? So it making the water now clean. You understand? But when we eat the shark now, we eating the good food from the flesh of the shark. You understand? So many plenty things like that, and people don't understand. You understand? And next thing with shark. People like to eat shark and things, but people don't understand. Shark also have the ability to sit for the weak and sick animals. So every time an fish that's sick and has disease, there is the slowest in the bunch. So most likely the shark will take rid of them by eating them. You understand? So it prevents we know from eating something that was sick or halfway dead in the ocean. You understand? So there's a lot of wisdom the Most High used when he created it and when he made different things in it. And that's why he tells you don't eat certain things and eat other things. Snail, if you pass snail in a fish tank, and the fish tank has that moss, give it a few days and all the moss gone. You understand? Because the snail, wherever that moss make out of, the snail is dead that. And then bottom feed that. All the defecation of the fish in the water, he cleaned that. He like a filter. You understand? And then now, by not knowing and people going to eat it, you're consuming. We have all the things like concrete, don't just concrete kind of water on the bed, like one tick, one. You understand? And it's black. Yeah, that's what they for because they're doing the feeding. You understand? Shrimp. People don't understand one shrimp in water. Right? When I put all the shrimp, it doesn't look like it has one of little legs. But when the shrimp go in the water, the legs have a certain dust on the end. And if you watch them in the water, right, just look up any video on YouTube, and you'll see the right to the dust. They're like a house cleaner. It's what made them be right to and them dusted all the fish back. You understand? Or when they follow them fish and the dusted because that is where they just eat. You understand? So all the excrement on the fish and them eating that because them bottom feeders. You understand? And the Most High make them to keep the ocean and rivers clean. Same thing with crab, shrimp, and lobster. Crab are too big for themselves. They can cut up all them dead fish and things. You understand? They're cutting up that are eating it. You understand? So the bottom of the ocean stay clean. You understand? Look, watch anyway that it have plenty crab and see the water doesn't be clean. You never find a old fish or a dead fish or them kind of thing. You understand? Because they walk. You understand? They walk all day. The devil is like the borrow. So when we have the borrow corporation talking that, how they do it? You understand? Them keeping the place clean. You understand? And that is the beauty of the system inside it. You understand? Right? So just like the scripture said, in Leviticus 11, right? The Lord did not allow not to eat swine flesh, right? So we go jump to Maccabees, second Maccabees, and we can start from the second Maccabees chapter 7. We can start from verse 1. Right? And this shows you the real resilience of our people and how serious we took the things of the Lord. Right? How serious we took following the laws of the Lord. Right? So second Maccabees chapter 7. We can start from verse 1.
Second Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine flesh, and were tormented with scourge and whipped.
Well,
verse 2. But one of them that spake first said, Thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us?
Right, so it came to pass that the 7 brethren and their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to eat swine flesh, right? And of course, these were Jews, these were black people, right? And they know, according to the law of the Lord, that they were not supposed to eat swine flesh, right? And the king, right? And were tormented with scourges and whipped. So the king beating them. Imagine that. Right? And that people understand the atrocities black people face all during slavery and different things. The king beating them to try to go against the will of the Lord. Understand? Continue, Baba Kusha.
We are ready to die.
We are what?
We are ready to die.
Yeah, they make up their mind by it. Understand? We are ready to die. And little did they know that they would go down in history for us to look back and read about this. You understand? Right? Because they understood the importance of keeping the laws of the Most High. Continue, Baba Kisha.
Rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
That's right. You understand? The laws of our father, the example that our fathers set for us, the type of resilience they show, all through the book of Hebrews, all through the book of Jeremiah, all through the book of Job, all through the book of books of Moses, when they read that, they knew, understand, that they were not going to transgress the laws of their fathers. Understand? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Then the king, being enraged,
so the king get mad. Well,
commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
That's right. Understand? He commanded them pan and cauldron. And cauldron is like a big giant pot. Understand? But a whole man could fit inside it. Understand? Go ahead.
Verse 4, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first.
That's right. Understand? So that is the man with the loudest mouth, they decided to cut out the tongue. Go ahead.
And to cut off the upmost part of his body.
That's right. Continue.
To rest of his brethren and his mother looking on.
And make him the rest of his brothers and mother look on. This is black history. This is the wickedness. You understand that they do to black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. And then read all accounts of history. When it comes to black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people, cutting open the belly, the belly of all the pregnant women. You understand? The Hungarian tree. These are the atrocities. And they don't forget about slavery. You understand where I'm from? Right? But how you could forget about the history that these people laid down and still benefiting from today. You understand? Because some of these major universities that build through the sweat and the blood of slavery. You understand? When people study them now, you understand? These universities build off of slavery. These nations were built off of slavery. All over the Olympics. You understand? All other the saying what's all nice Paris looking. That's slavery money. Slavery money build these cities. That's why they can call themselves first world. Understand? And they can call the Caribbean and other countries third world. Because we sweat and blood is what build that. We build England, we build America. Understand? We mind the trend. You understand? And then they say, hey, forget about slavery. Forget that. You understand? That is small thing. Right? Continue, Papa Kusha.
Now, verse 5. Now, when he was thus murmured in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive.
Right? So, when he cut out the tongue and he was maimed in all the members, the command him, although he's still alive, so he's still falling on the ground there, rolling. You understand? And he was still alive. Go ahead.
He commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire.
Right? Go ahead.
And to be fried in a pan.
Imagine you're frying a man in a pan who's still alive. You understand? That's the atrocities. And that's why the Most High say for these wickedness that I do, he said there will be recompense double. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
And as the vapors of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they inhorted one another with a mother to die manfully.
That's right. Understand? But although he was in all the pain, understand? And this is the resilience of black people in the Bible. Although he was in all the pain, the mother and the brothers exhorted him. You understand? They encouraged him, hey, you die like a man. You understand? We're not going to scream. You understand? You're going to stand up because you stand up as a man for the Lord. Go ahead, Papa Kusha.
Verse 6. The Lord, our power, looketh upon us, and in truth hath comfort in us.
That's right. The Lord hath comforted us. Well,
as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants.
That's right. We shall be comforted in his servants. You understand? The Lord saying. You understand? That is why in the book of Revelations, right? I think we read in Revelation 2 and 9. The Lord said he know thy works and he know the tribulations. He know the things they're going through. You understand? You know the atrocities we face in past times. Right? Right? So the Lord watching. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 7. So when the first was dead,
After the first one dead, where?
After this number, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. And when they had pulled off the skin of his head.
That's right. So this one here now, they decided to pull the skin off his head. You understand? Dying with the wickedness and the atrocities black people face. You understand? They pull the skin off his head, and this written. This is for the black man to understand. This written in the Bible. This is for the black man to understand. When they pull the skin off his head, go ahead.
With the ear, they asked him, will thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?
That's right. So after they pull out the skin from his head, they asked him if he would eat pork. Go ahead.
Verse 8. But he answered in his own language and said.
He answered in what?
But he answered in his own language and said, no.
That's right. He answered in his own language. The own language was Hebrew. And in the Hebrew we call la'a. I'm not eating. Go ahead.
Wherefore he also received the next torment in order as for the former did.
That's right. So he now born in more torment. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And when he was at the last gap, he said,
so at the last breath here now, and this he tells them,
thou, like a fury, take us out of this present life.
Right, so do you take us like a fury pass out of the present life, go ahead.
But the king of the world shall rise us up.
That's right. And that way black, Hispanic, and Native people need to understand that the king of this world is going to rise up. Where?
Who have died for his Lord.
That's right. And he, I hope people don't forget, Christ died for these lords. Go ahead.
Unto everlasting life.
Unto everlasting life. Go ahead.
Verse 10. After him was the third made a mocking stock.
So the third son come now. And they're making the third son a mocking stock as well. Go ahead.
And when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon, holding forth his hand manfully.
That's right. He put out the tongue. You understand? He ain't wait. You understand? He wait for them to tell him. He put it up. Because he go down manfully. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
And said graciously, these I had from heaven, and for his Lord I despise them, and from him I hope to receive them again.
That's right. You understand? Because he knows the Lord that giveth life. Right? Continue to say, he died manfully. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Insomuch that the king and they that were with him marveled.
Right? The king shocked to know that I'm frying these people, I'm pulling off the skin off their head, I'm cutting out the tongue. Understand? And they still decide that we're not going to be no coward. The dying man, the king and all shocked. He and all shocked. He marveled. He never seen nothing like that. Go ahead.
And the young man courage, for that he nothing regard to the pain. Verse 13. Now when this man was dead also, they torment and mangle the fourth in a like manner.
That's right. So when the third brother dead, they bring the fourth one and they torment him and mangle him. You understand? Right? Well,
verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus.
And he now reaching that stage where he knows, alright, I'm going to be the last breath. This we tell them.
It is good being put to death by men to look for hope from the Most High.
That's right. So he's showing them that his hope is from the Most High. Go ahead.
To be raised up again by him.
That's right. Because that is what black, Hispanic, and Native people need to understand. The true Jews believe that the Most High will raise them up again. Continue. As
for thee, thou shalt have no reincarnation to life.
That's right. You not coming back. You understand? Go ahead.
15. Afterwards, they brought the fifth also and mangled him.
And the mangled the fifth man, fifth brother also. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Then looked he unto the king and said, Thou hast power over men.
That's right. So he tell the king, he tell the king, yes, you have power over men. You can disrespect me. And understand? You can kill me. You can put away the worst situation, just like that day. And understand? You can put away the ghettos. You can put away the slums. You can take the jobs. And understand? Come from? You can live in poverty. But they have power over men. Go ahead.
Thou art corruptible.
Thou art what?
Thou art corruptible.
Yes, but he say, you king, you corruptible. Go ahead.
Thou dost not what thou wilt. Yet think not that our nation is forsaken of the Most High.
That's right, because they believe that the black man, the Hispanic man, the Native Indian man, they believe that the Jews of the Bible would have punished over and over, all through slavery, all through the Caribbean, or even up until now. Even the black people that murdered in America, even the black people that got murdered in Trinidad, they believe that they could live in this situation and be able to help. You understand? I even believe. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 17. But abide a while, and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed.
That's right. And he says, great power. The Lord is going to rise up and torment thee and thy seed, meaning the children. So the children to come, even them going to face punishment. Go ahead.
Verse 18. After him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die.
So the sixth brother come, who being ready to die, because he doesn't see 5 men, 5 going down. Understand? And he not going up any as no powerless. Go ahead.
Said, be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our power.
That's right. Having sinned against the Lord, we receive this for our sin. Understand? Because we sin against we God. It's not you punishing me. Understand? We sin against God. Go ahead.
Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us.
But he said, marvelous things are done unto us. You understand? Because the things that was meant for bad, the Lord will turn it good. Go ahead.
Verse 19. But think not thou that taketh in hand to strive against the Most High, that thou shalt escape unpunished.
Not because they're doing this to we. And understand? The Lord allowed it, mean that you will escape unpunished. Go ahead.
Verse 20. But the mother was marvelous above all.
That's right. And even the mother had to watch all his sons get killed. And understand? By this king. Go ahead.
Worthy of honorable memories, for when she saw the 7 sons slain within the space of 1 day.
She lost 7 children in 1 day. You understand? But she was worthy of honorable memory. You understand? She was worthy to be written in history so that we in 2024 could read about this. Go ahead.
She bare it with a good courage.
She bare it what?
With a good courage.
She bare it with good courage because she understood. You understand? That the Lord is who is in control of this earth. Go ahead.
Because of the hope that she had in the Lord.
That's right. You understand? The Lord is running things. There's no man is running this earth. The Lord running it. Go ahead.
Verse 21. Yea, she exalted every one of them in her own language.
That's right. And she own language. She exalted them and she speak to them in she own language, which is the Hebrew word.
Filled with courageous spirit.
Filled with what?
Courageous spirit.
That's right. She had a courageous spirit. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. We have a courageous spirit. Go ahead.
And stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach.
That's right. Go ahead.
She said unto them, verse 22, I cannot tell how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you.
That's right. She didn't make the children, and she worked with them, but she didn't form them. But the Lord will do that. Go ahead.
Verse 23. But thou bless the Creator of the world, who formed the generations of man.
That's right, but the Creator of the world formed the generation of man. Go ahead.
And found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again.
That's right. And we believe that the Most High will resurrect us from the dead. Go ahead.
As you now regard not your own selves for his law's sake.
That's right. Because they came, they're killing them, but they're studying that for their own self, what will happen to them. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Now Antiochus, thinking himself despised and suspected it to be a reproachful speech.
So although she talking in a different language, he suspected to be a reproachful speech because the way she talked, right? Go ahead.
Why? The youngest was yet alive.
So the youngest son still alive to the 7th word.
Did not only exalt himself by words, but also ensured him with oath that he would make him both a rich and a happy man if he would turn from the laws of his fathers.
So he's trying to bribe the youngest one now. After he killed his 6 brothers, trying to bribe the young one. He said, I will spare your life if we should turn away from the laws of your fathers, if we should turn away from the laws of Most High, if we should turn away from the laws that the Most High laid down for black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. And this is what the youngest brother said to the king. Go ahead.
And that also he would take him of his friend and trust him with affairs.
So he promised him even promised him a position. Go ahead.
Verse 25. But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life.
Actually, the king realized he's not listening. He's going down, dying for the laws of the Most High. The king called his mother, and so that his mother would try to counsel him now for him to agree to make the deal with the king to break the laws of the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son. Verse 27. But she, bowing herself towards him, laughing, the cruel tyrant to scorn.
That's right. So she tell the king, I will talk to him. But when she bowed down to the son to talk to him, she laughed the king to scorn. Understand? Continue.
Speak in her country language.
So she talk in Hebrew and tells you somewhere.
On this manner, O my son, have pity upon me, that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave thee such 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee up unto this age, and endured the troubles of education. That's right.
She bring him up from birth, bring him up to the age of a young man, and endured the troubles of what?
Of education.
That's right. And we still going through that today in 2024. We parents still, understand, enduring the troubles of education today for our own children. That is showing the struggles Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people still have to go through today. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 28. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth and all that is in therein, and consider that the Most High made them of things that were not.
That's right.
And so was mankind made likewise.
That's right, man. So was mankind made. The Most High made everything. Word.
Verse 29. Fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren.
That's right. The laws of the Most High was of utmost important. Continue.
Verse 30. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom wait you for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the Lord that was given unto our fathers by Moses.
That's right. Continue.
Verse 31. And thou that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hand of the Most High.
That's right. He said you are the author of all mischief against the Hebrews. Go ahead.
Verse 32. For we suffer because of our sins. Verse 33. And thou, the living Lord, be angry with us a little while for his chastening and correction, yet shall he put at one again with his servants. Verse 34. But thou, O godless man.
That's right. So he's speaking to the godless man. The man who don't care about God. Well,
And of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with an uncertain hope. Lifted up thy hand against the servants of the Most High. Verse 35. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment, almighty power, who seeth all things.
that's right. And that's the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man have to understand that the Most High power seeth all things. And many times people would commit atrocious crimes in the world. You understand? But they have not escaped the judgment of the Most High. Though it may look like he died peacefully, they have not escaped the judgment of the Most High. And that is the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man need to understand. Continue, Pastor.
Verse 36. For our brethren who now have suffered a short pain are dead under the Most High covenant.
That's right.
Of everlasting life. But thou, through the judgment of God of the Most High, shall receive just punishment for thy pride.
That's right. Now we're going to see a just punishment for the pride. Well,
verse 37. But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the Lord of our fathers, beseeching the Most High that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation, and that thou by torment and plague mayest confess that he alone is power.
that's right. Continue.
Verse 38. And that in me and my brethren the wrath of the Almighty, which is justly brought upon our nation, may cease.
That's right. Continue, Pastor.
Verse 39. Then, verse 39. Then the king, being enraged, handed him worse than all the rest, and took it grievously that he was mocked.
Because the king shocked that after he killed all of them. The last one still didn't break. He still kept the charge of the Most High. Continue, Pastor.
Verse 40. So this man died undefiled.
How he died?
Undefiled.
That's right. And died with the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man after strike for. He died undefiled. Continue.
And put his whole trust in the Lord.
And he put all his trust in the Lord. But continue.
Verse 41. Last of all, after the son, the mother died.
Continue.
Verse 42. Let this be enough now to have spoken concerning the idolatrous feast and extreme torture.
And the extreme torture. You understand? So the Most High, you understand? This mother and his 7 sons stand firmly, you understand, for the laws of the Most High power. You understand? And the king carried them through all different types of torture. Imagine just to say that they eat swine flesh, and then which is we know as pork today, and they didn't eat it. You understand? Because they thoroughly believe that the Mosai will bring them back from the dead. You understand? Right? They believe in the power of the Mosai. You understand? And for that, their death was undefiled. You understand? And the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man today, that is torture we parents had to face. We forefathers had to face. You understand? Some of them get so in half. You understand? They will have to face these heinous crimes against them for doing what? For trying to keep the laws of the Mosai. For trying to honor the things that the Mosai set out for us. You understand? And these are the things. That is why black history in the Bible is important. You understand? Because these are the things that our forefathers faced for us to be here at this point now. You understand where I come from? And through our King Yahweh, who was Christ, you understand, paid the ultimate price of his life, you understand, to die for our sins. You understand? And his death was undefiled. You understand? But there's a day the Lord said he going to send back Yahweh to redeem us. But in that time, you understand, in this period, we have to try to get ourselves right with the Mosai. Try to get ourselves in order. You understand? Try to do the things that the Mosai say that we should do. You understand? And pull away from all the frivolous things in society, the things that's not of the Mosai. You understand? Right? But then you're looking at somebody you footage from the Olympics. There's all kind of gay pride thing coming out and float and all kind of thing. They're pushing this gay thing in the media. You understand? To confuse the minds of the man and the woman. Just as Command GEN.YAHANNA said, the woman don't know she wrote, the man don't know she wrote. You understand where I come from? They're pushing confusion. You understand? And they're making all kind of issues in the house. You understand? And then you find the child coming out one way, the child coming out manly, and the girl just as manly, and the boy becoming more feminine. You understand? And this is the confusion that pushing in the households, right? And one bringing a lot of confusion in the household. So the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man need to understand that in the I.S.U.P.K, understand, we have the tools so that the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man is going to understand who he is, understand his history coming from the Bible, understand the true archaeology, understand, we're going to prove that the Bible so-called, the Bible is lined up exactly with historical artifacts that are discovered all over the world. You understand? All over the world. You understand where I'm from? Right? That didn't even know the Baptist stone. Right? For years they tried to decipher the Baptist stone until they realized it was upside down in the museum. And when they turned it right side up, they realized it's Hebrew. And when they realized the Baptist stone had Hebrew on it, they started discrediting the Baptist stone. They started saying it fits in good. You understand? Right? Because they now realize that the Native Indians, that the Baptist stone was from them. And they now realize that the Native Indians used to talk Hebrew. You understand? Right? And if you're talking Hebrew on one side of the world, and the blacks who come on spaceships was talking Hebrew, they started making connection. They realized it was one people, one nation. You understand? And this is the kind of discovery that they started making through history. You understand? And that is why they're just trying to destroy. They're trying to destroy black history, or try to merge it with other histories. You understand? So multi the world and the cloud it up. Right? But here in the I.S.U.P.K, understand, we go to show you who the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who we are according to the Bible, understand, and show you how we are the true Jews of the Bible. Right? In the I.S.U.P.K, Trinidad, we have a school here in Point Fortin, Norris Street, and you could come in a professional environment, ask any question you want, you could pose your question online, right? And we will take up the question and post the answers for you, right? Just keep viewing the classes, and if you want to come to the class, you can come to the physical class or you can come online, right? And keep rocking with us in the I.S.U.P.K under Command GEN.YAHANNA, right? We have schools all over, not only in Trinidad, we have schools in the UK, we have schools in Brazil, we have in Haiti, we have in New York, in DC, all over the United States, right? So we have lots of schools. And here you're going to learn the history about the blacks, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people, and who they are according to the Bible, and the importance of these people knowing their heritage according to the Bible. Right? And with that, we'll pass it over to Priest and Officer Shah. Right? Welcome to Shah.
Security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of our content 23 column. We are under command and general Yohanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes in the school, they are offered for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the word. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a peculiar person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to another brother or sister. There is another 6 months which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Child, what is the commandment? You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 2, verse 8 to 10. Means 10 in Hebrew, and pronounced as Maisha. 10% of every penny and increase the Lord gives you a treasury department for teacher of his word. Free will offering for priests, non-mandatory. Whatever amount you like to give, of coming home convocation, that will be the memorial William trumpet, that will be the first day of the 7th month, that will be Wednesday, the 2nd October 2024. You can find this in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. Reminder, action and watch and check on social media such as I.S.U.P.K, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If your brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then you just start wearing all black, which includes black boots, like suits, like pants, like headband or scarf. So that's what I imagine. Sir, I'm not going to write on this piece. When I say Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa, Tabashamaya, Badash, Aya, Amka, Yahweh, Aboka, Zaka, Aya, Aisha, Arakada, Awa, Aya, Shemaya, Atan, and Awa, Akam, Kal, Yawam, Asalak Noah, Wakinoah, Asalak Noah, Wakinoah, Wala, Tabi Noah, Asawon, God, Oshino, Manyan, Rai, Aya, Lakwa, Watapara, Aluminum,
What we said in the English was, our Father,
Charlie Nepper,
Father, with thy name, Yahweh, I take the cup, I will be done, in earth, as in heaven, give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Yahweh, Basham,
Yahushai,
Gashab,
Tananawa, we're going to say the Hakak in English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power, for the heat, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, for the cleanse the leper, for the raise the dead, for against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
When I say the blessings in Hebrew, Barak,
Atah,
Yahweh, Yahushai,
What we say in the English is bless Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, Command Generals, captains, officers, troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. We're going to say the I.S.U.P.K closes. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, all things living, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction. All the evil that speak against us, like prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen. And shake loose the church of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches, enter into thy sanctuary, the evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nation, drug dealers, court system, prison system, planned parenthood, all the government of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Coxland, area nation, skinheads, gay women, lesbian women, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the cable access channel, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words. Show the plan good. Let loose all the plagues, pour them over to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let the Yahushua, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the plant sources and punish all the evil that come against us, and to speak thy word, cause it to be known by all, that it is the angels that have done it, cause it to be spread, through the media, through the whole world, cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you always. So be it.
Bless Israel, Yahweh,
Bashem,
Oshai,
Rakanawa, Abayak,
the Paris,
Barak, Agan, Command Generals, Captains, Officers, Troopers, Sisters, Children, all in the church of Israel, and all those fighting the community.
Brothers and
sisters in the I.S.U.P.K,
brothers and sisters fight coming to truth.
brothers and sisters fight coming to truth.
Children and babies in the I.S.U.P.K,
children and babies in the I.S.U.P.K,
Transfer family,
Wrong family, Zion,
Daniela,
Wesleyan, Whitney,
Amelia,
BJ,
Bashem,
Yahushai, Aman. What we said in the English is, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, he, she, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahushua, we thank you. So be it.
Sir, the teacher wants to go to Martin, Barak, Yahweh Yalmata, the sister of the nine of the Muslim, Madu Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shemayatan, Bashim Yalmata, that's